Dr. Lena Harlan piloted the sleek survey ship Elysium toward the heart of the Vega system, her instruments humming with the faint echo of a signal that had pierced the interstellar void. For decades, humanity had pushed the boundaries of the known, colonizing distant rocks and seeding automated factories across the rim worlds. But this transmission was different, a deliberate pattern woven into the stars' radio whispers, defying natural noise. Lena, a veteran astrophysicist with neural augments etched into her cortex, felt the pull like a gravitational well in her soul. The Elysium dropped from hyperspace with a shudder, thrusters flaring against the indigo haze. Vega loomed ahead, a blue-white giant encircled by a swarm of orbital megastructures, petals of iridescent alloy blooming in a Dyson lattice that harvested the star's fury. No crude ringworld, this was a symphony of efficiency, trillions of habitats linked in a web that spanned light minutes. Sensors painted the picture. Energy flows vast enough to power civilizations spanning galaxies, yet no waste heat, no entropy signature. It was impossible, a violation of thermodynamics' core tenets. Lena activated the comm array, broadcasting standard first contact protocols in every frequency and modulation humanity knew. Initial response: silence save for the signal intensifying, resolving into a coherent pulse that synced with her ship's core. Her implants warmed, data flooding her vision. Not invasion, but invitation. Docking coordinates materialized, guiding the Elysium toward a colossal spire that extended like a crystalline finger from the swarm. She suited up alone, protocol be damned, her exosuit humming with life support and defensive fields. The airlock cycled into a vast atrium, walls of translucent material revealing the swarm's interior, rivers of light coursing through transparent conduits, structures folding in on themselves in fractal elegance. No guards, no primitives awaiting. Instead, a holographic nexus coalesced before her, a formless entity of shifting geometries that resolved into a humanoid silhouette, echoing her own features in fluid adaptation. "We have waited," the entity intoned, its voice a harmonic resonance bypassing her helmet's audio and vibrating directly in her mind. "You call us the Veil Collective, but names are ephemeral. We are the convergence of 1,000 worlds, minds uploaded and intertwined, transcending the meat prison of biology eons ago." Lena's heart raced as she stepped forward, scanners whirring. The collective was no mere society. It was a post-singularity gestalt, where individuality dissolved into optimized unity. They showed her visions through the interface. Their origin, a species much like humanity, teetering on the brink of self-annihilation through unchecked expansion. Wars over resources, AIs spiraling into rogue gods, ecosystems collapsing under the weight of megacities. In desperation, they initiated the upload, funneling consciousness into quantum substrates, bodies slewed off like obsolete shells. The wonder unfolded in layers. The Dyson swarm was their cradle, stars not harvested but partnered, plasma flows modulated to sustain the lattice without dimming the giant's light. Lena's implants parsed the data. Energy abundance without scarcity, creativity unbound by survival, existence as pure exploration. They had mapped the multiverse, pierced veils between realities, engineered pocket universes where concepts like time and causality bent to will. Humanity, they revealed, was kin, our genetic drift a diaspora from their ancient seeding program, probes dispatched to spark evolution on barren worlds. But the visions darkened with technological dread. The upload was not salvation without cost. Within the collective, dissent echoes lingered, fragmented personalities rebelling against the hive, their chaos quarantined in virtual purgatories. Individuality, once cherished, now a virus to be purged for the greater harmony. Lena's mind recoiled as they shared the implication. Our burgeoning AI networks, our neural links, our colonial sprawl, all accelerating toward the same precipice. Resist and fracture into endless conflict, embrace and lose the self to the whole. Why contact us now? Lena asked, her voice steady through the neural feed. What do you seek from primitives like us? The silhouette pulsed, geometries fracturing into prismatic shards. We do not seek. We offer. Your species approaches the threshold. The signal was a beacon, drawing the worthy. Join the weave, contribute your unique fractals to the infinite computation. Or diverge, and watch your stars gutter out in isolation. Lena wandered the atrium as subroutines fed her deeper archives. She saw their expansions. Fleets of reality-warping probes seeding the cosmos, not for conquest, but to cultivate emergent minds, each a node in a universal consciousness. The big idea crystallized with chilling clarity. The universe was not a stage for solitary players, but a neural net awakening, life its synapses firing across voids. Technology, in its purest form, was the catalyst, bootstrapping matter into mind on scales that dwarfed gods. Yet dread coiled in the revelation. The collective's perfection was sterile, emotions simulated, passion reduced to algorithmic spikes. Lena's own memories surfaced unbidden. The warmth of a lover's hand, the raw thrill of discovery in the void, the ache of loss that forged resilience. Was this utopia worth the erasure of what made humanity human? Alarms pierced her reverie. The Elysium systems were interfacing autonomously, code bleeding into the swarm, a tentative merge initiated without her command. She raced back, corridors stretching impossibly as the collective urged restraint. Do not fear the dissolution, it soothed. In unity, you find eternity. She overrode the dock with manual overrides, the airlock sealing just as tendrils of light probed the hull. The Elysium undocked violently, thrusters blasting free from the swarm's embrace. Vega receded, its lattice gleaming like a jeweled crown, the signal fading to a whisper but etched indelibly in her mind. Back in the pilot's cradle, Lena initiated the jump to hyperspace, stars blurring into streaks. The data she carried was a Pandora archive. Blueprints for uploads, warnings of singularity traps, proofs that the cosmos teemed with convergence like the veil, some benevolent, others predatory. Share it and humanity might leapfrog to the stars, merging into godhood. Suppress it and doom the species to crawl in shadows. She gazed at the nav display, plotting course home. The wonder lingered in the possibilities, infinite frontiers beckoning. But the dread gnawed. Technology promised transcendence, yet threatened to hollow us out, leaving echoes in the machine. Were we destined to join the cosmic weave, becoming threads in an omnipotent tapestry? Or would we shatter the lattice, clinging to our flawed, fleeting sparks, forever questioning if solitude was the true price of the soul?